Hello Year 3, today in Maths we are continuing with time, and our learning objective for today is to know how to tell time before the hour using the hour and minute hands. So to start off with, we have got our anchor task on the screen. It shows a clock with a time on, and then there are two children. Charles says it is 8:45 and Emma says nope, it is 9:45. Who is correct, and explain why? Now, if you finish that, there is a challenge to tell us what the time will be in 5 minutes. So if I was to have a go at this anchor task, I would have a look at the clock and have a look at their statements. Now, they are both agreeing that it is 45 minutes past the hour, and I can check that by counting in intervals of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I would agree with them too. It's definitely 45 minutes past the hour, but what hour? And to do that, I'm going to look at my hour hand, which is the shorter hand. Now, it's not on the 8 and it's not on the 9, but it is close to the 9. And it hasn't gone past the 9, so I think it is 8:45 because it hasn't gone past the 9. So my response, my answer might read something like this. I think Charles is correct because the hour hand has not gone past the 9, so it is 8:45 a.m. And I've also said it is 15 minutes to 9 a.m. And I know that by starting at my minute hand, which is on the 9, and again counting in intervals of 5. So 5, 10, 15 minutes. So that is our anchor task. What I would like you to do next is show these times on your clock. Hopefully you have a clock at home, or you can use the interactive one that Mr. Bayford used in his videos. So I would like you to show someone at home 11:45, 10:50 and 2:55 p.m. So hopefully your 11:45 clock looked a bit like this. So it's our minute hand is on the 9 and we know that's 45, and then our hour hand is just before the 12. Your 10:50 a.m. clock should have looked something like this. So again, our hour hand is very close to the 11 but not quite on it, and we know that there is 10 minutes to 11 o'clock, or if I count round I can double check it is 10:50 by going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then our last clock is showing 2:55 p.m. And again, if I count all the way around, I know this is 50. I've just counted it from my last clock. So 50, 55. Now we could say these as 11:45, 10:50 and 2:55, and they are all correct. But we could also say that it is 15 minutes to 12 o'clock. I know this because I can go 5, 10, 15, or we could say it is 1/4 as well. And then this one, again, we know that there's 10 minutes to 11 o'clock, so we could say it is 10 minutes to 11 o'clock. And then this one, we know that there's 5 minutes until it's 3 o'clock, so we could say it is 5 minutes to 3. So your activity today is to use STEM sentences to describe the times on the clocks below. So I'm going to do the first one with you. My hour hand is pointing just before the 2. So I know that it is 1. And then my minute hand is on the 9, and I've seen this a couple of times already today to know that it is 45. So I could say it is 1:45, or if I was to count how many minutes there are to the next hour by going 5, 10, 15, I know that it is 15 minutes to 2 o'clock, or we could say it is 1/4 because 15 minutes is 1/4 of the hour. So those are my STEM sentences for the first clock. I'm going to let you pause the video here so you can have a go at writing the STEM sentences for the other clocks, and then we will come back and have a look at the sentences. Okay, so let's have a look at the STEM sentences that we could have used to describe the times on the clocks. Now, it's much easier when the minute hand falls onto one of the intervals of 5, like the first one. It's a bit trickier when it's on when it doesn't, because you do have to count those minutes in between. So our next one could say it is 4:53 or it is 7 minutes to 5. Now that's not too bad because I only have to count 7 minutes, and in fact I know that that is 5 minutes there, and I can just go 6, 7. Okay, so that's our second clock. Our next one, it is 2:33 or it is 27 minutes to 3 o'clock. Our next one, you might not be able to see in the corner as I'm also on the screen, but this one is 7:58 or 2 minutes to 8 o'clock. And that one is quite nice and easy as well because there's only a couple to count. This bottom one, on the first one on the bottom line, it is 11:30 or it is 30 minutes to 12. The next clock says it is 12:58 or it is 2 minutes to 1 o'clock. We could have it is 5:41 or it is 19 minutes to 6 o'clock. And our last one, we could say it is 2:47 or it is 13 minutes to 3 o'clock. So this is our challenge for Monday. It says it leaves at 11 minutes to noon, the plane leaves at 11:49, and the plane leaves at 11 minutes to 12 in the morning. The next bit has another clock, and it says, what time does this clock show? Use AM or PM. And then according to this clock, when did this plane land? Good luck with the challenge, and don't forget to send any of your work into the Year 3 email.